Satnam, we will be starting in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting like 2 or 3 more minutes and then we start. Thank you so much. Satnam, Daniela, I think we're going to start. So if you are able to open the camera, that would be great. So we can get the energy and practice together. My name is Darshan Jyoti, and I'm from Cairo, Egypt. And today we'll be having a Kundalini yoga class. I start by Yogi Bhajan. So just come and sit in a comfortable, easy pose. Spine tall, roll the shoulder back, tuck the chin in, and hands on the knees with the palms facing up. And inhale, belly out. Exhale, belly in. Inhaling, belly out, long and deep. Inhale. And long and deep. Exhale. And start, bring the awareness to the body, feeling your body touching the mat, hand resting on the knees. Become fully aware of your physical state. And continue with the long, deep breathing. And start inner scanning. Or before we start the class, let's start an inner scanning. So let's see how do we feel on the physical level, what are areas of pain, areas of tension, and just bring the awareness to it. No need to understand, no need to amend or to analyze, just become fully aware. And then start scanning your emotional state, what emotions that you have here and now, and also become fully aware of your emotions. And last thing, what are the thoughts that are here and now, like the clouds, into your own vastness? And you don't need to pull or push or attach. Just become fully aware. And continue with the long, deep breath, inhaling and exhaling from the belly. Beautiful. And from here, start rubbing both of the palms together and place them at the heart center, at the middle of the chest. And we start with tuning in with the Adi mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, and we chant it 3 times. So let's inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Agre name, Jagre name, Sagre name, Sri Gurudev name. Agre name, Jagre name, Sagre name, Sri Gurudev name. Agre name, Jagre name, Sagre name, Sri Gurudev name. Inhale and suspend the breath in and set the intentions for today's practice. Exhale, relax the hands, relax the breath, and just take a couple of moments with your intention. Beautiful. And let's start with a warm up. So sitting in a cross-legged pose, hands on the knees. We'll be start rotating in circles, inhaling at the front, exhaling at the back, as if grinding something. This is called Sufi grind. So as if we're grinding something. And the most important thing is to synchronize the movement with the breath. So inhale at the front, exhale at the back, shoulder and head remain stable. And start. And this asana, like massaging your inner organs, waking them up, preparing them before we start. So continue going into circles. And you may move a bit fast, so to bring more prana, more heat into the practice. And switch to the other side, rotate the other direction. And you may use the mantra Sat on the inhale and Nam on the exhale, mentally chanting. So you don't go with the thoughts or arising emotions or whatever is happening inside. And continue inhaling at the front, exhaling at the back. Last bit, keep going. And inhale at the center, suspend the breath in. Exhale, relax the breath, relax the movement. Just take a couple of moments here. Beautiful. And from here, come into your hand, feet, to your foot. So your hand is below the shoulders, and leg is hip distance apart. And from here, we'll be inhaling, arching the spine downward, open the chest and head to the back. Exhaling, arching the spine upwards and move with the breath. Arching spine, open the chest, head to the back. Exhaling, arching the spine upwards into chest. And start. And most important, again, like the breath with the movement. And you may start slowly, so building up until you will be able to do it a bit fast. But just remain listening to your body, what your body can do today. And continue with the breath, using mentally the mantra Sat on the inhale and Nam on the exhale, and keep going. And for the last 30 seconds, see if your spine has been warmed and you will be able to move a bit faster without compromising the movement of the spine. You want maximum extension for the spine, down and up, maximum extension. This is very beautiful exercise. It works from the spine along the spine, from the neck till the tailbone. The last couple of seconds. And inhale, arching the spine downward, open the chest and head to the back, keeping the breath in. And then exhale, fully arching the spine downward, open the chest, neck to the chest. And inhale and slowly come into an easy pose, just catching your breath. And integrate the movement with energy. Beautiful. And from here comes standing up. So you will be standing up, legs hip distance apart. And hands parallel. Or more, the legs will be much more than the hip distance, like a bit far. And then hands parallel, and then will be inhale, doing a windmill. Left hand to right leg, and inhale up, exhale up. Inhale down, right hand, left leg, and exhale up, and continue. Inhaling down, exhaling up, and switching to the other side. And start. And move with awareness, with your own breath. And last 30 seconds, so do your best for today. Do what you can, listening to your body, but also pushing yourself outside of the comfort zone, the easy things that we used to do. Push yourself and do the best that you can for today. And last 30 seconds. So make the maximum out of it. And using the breath, using the mantra. Almost there, last couple of seconds, And make this your last round. So you inhale up, hands parallel. Exhale, relax the hands, relax the breath, and just remain still, catching your breath, feeling the movement of the energy. Beautiful. And very slowly start coming back to the mat. So today's Kriya is called Kriya for awakening of the 10 bodies. So we always identify ourselves with this only physical body, while we have another like 9 other 10 bodies. So this Kriya will help us to relate more to the less visible, the more subtle areas in our bodies. And so like the 10 bodies are like, we have the soul, which is like the first seat, soul body. And then we have the negative mind, neutral mind, and positive mind. And then we have the physical body, the arc line, and the auric body, radiant body, subtle body. And these are like the 10 bodies. This Kriya is really very delicious. It's really one of my favorite Kriyas. And so we start, before starting the Kriya, we'll be using a breath. It's called a breath of fire. So this is really a very powerful breath that clears the toxins out of the body and cleansing the blood and open the lungs. But if you are on a moon cycle or pregnant, you will not do this breath. Instead, you will do long, deep breathing. So let's examine how the breath of fire works. So if you put your hands on your belly, and then we'll start that the inhale is equal to the exhale, and they are both happening from the belly. And it looks like this. Very rhythmic. You don't have to make it with that speed. Maybe a bit slower if you want. The most important is like the inhale is equal to the exhale, and it's like rhythmic. And keep trying it before we start. And inhale. Suspend the breath in. Exhale, relax the breath. Just take a couple of moments. Beautiful. And then from here, we're starting our Kriya. So you will be lying on your back and make sure to push. So there is a normal arch in the back. So you want to push this arch so that your back is like flat on the floor. Okay? So from here, we'll be lying on the back to the floor. And then on the raise the leg like so. Start this is your back below and start. And this is a very powerful. We're working on the navel, on the third chakra, ability to manifest your willpower. So make the best out of it. And you may exchange the legs. So you may like one leg resting on the floor, the other is high, or one knee to your chest, and the other is extended like 15 centimeters off the. And do what you can for today. And if you feel tired or dizzy, rest and come back with a powerful breath of fire. This is very powerful exercise to do your best. And continue. Last 30 seconds to go. So do what you can. Do what you can for today. Almost there, almost there. Remember the intention that you've set at the beginning. and be true to yourself. Be true to your practice. So the practice can be true to you. Last bit, last bit, last bit. Almost there. And inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale, relax the legs, relax the hands, just remain lying on your back. Beautiful. And from here, remain lying on your back, hug the knees to the chest, and hands roll and to the knees. And start. Knees to the chest, hands around the knees, and your head to the knees. And breath of fire, and continue. If you feel dizzy for the breath of fire, because it's really a very powerful breath, you can rest a bit, like normal breathing, long deep breathing, and then come back to the practice. And remember, if you are on a moon cycle or pregnant, long deep breathing only, and continue. Powerful breath. Almost there, last 30 seconds to go. Just do your best. Keep up to be kept up. And inhale, exhale, and relax the legs, relax the head and the hands, and remain lying on your back for a couple of seconds, catching your breath. Beautiful. And from here, hug the knees to the chest and rock yourself backward and forward until you come into a seated posture, sitting in an easy pose. Beautiful. And from here, we'll be curling the fingers at the pads of the palm, and the thumb will be extended out. Hand will raise the hand 60 degrees above the head, so hand extended, and we'll focus on the area above the head. Close the eyes, and from here start a breath of fire. And start. And continue. This is called the ego eradicator. And continue. Hands, elbows are straight, hands are straight. Eyes closed, focus on the area above the head, and breath of fire, and continue. Let's do our best for today. Let's give the asana our best so we feel more the effect. And whenever you feel like tired, dizzy, rest for a bit and come back to the practice. That's absolutely fine. And last 20 seconds, do your best. Last 20 seconds. And inhale, both thumbs touching above the head, and stretch the rest of the fingers, keeping the breath in. Exhale and slowly swipe the aura, relax the hands on the knees, and catching your breath. Integrate. Beautiful. And from here, stretch the legs. So the legs, stretch the legs wide apart, as wide as you can, and feel free to move them because we have been like sitting in a cross pose, cross-leg pose. So from here, we'll be inhale at the center, exhaling, catching the left leg. Inhale to the center, catching the right leg, and continue. Inhaling center, exhaling left, inhaling center, exhaling right, and start. And if you can't catch your toes or you can catch your ankle or your knee, whatever that you can catch for today, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure that you bend from the torso, not from the head, not from the shoulders. The origin of the movement is from the torso. And continue. Inhaling center, exhaling left, inhaling center. Use the mantra sat on the inhale and now mentally vibrating. Satnam, your true identity. Who are you really? Behind the identifications of the mind. Last bit, continue, keep going. Beautiful. And inhale to the center. And exhale, bending forward from the waist, catching your big toe. And if you can't reach the big toe, catching your ankles or your knees, whatever that you're catching. And from here, inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down, and continue. Hands is stable, whatever it's catching, the big toe, the ankles, the knees, and you're moving from the torso up, and not from the head, not from the shoulders, from the torso. And keep going. Inhaling up, exhaling down, and continue. Last 30 seconds, do your best. Inhaling up, exhaling down, using the mantra, using the breath to keep going. And inhaling up, exhaling, bending forward, and go as far as you can go down, your head touching the mat. And slowly inhale and come all the way up, moving the legs, shaking them. And come sitting into a cross-legged pose. Beautiful. And from here, catching the ankles, and we'll be inhaling forward, exhaling backward. And make sure the head and the shoulder remain stable and only the spine moves. Inhaling forward, exhaling backward, and stop. Use the breath. Use your own breath. You may use the mantra Sat on the inhale and Nam on the exhale. And continue for the last 20 seconds to go. And inhale to the center, sustain the breath in. Exhale, relax the breath, relax the hands. Beautiful. And from here, come sitting in a rock pose on your knees. And if you have a knee problem, feel free to remain sitting in a cross-legged pose. Otherwise, hands on the thighs, and we'll do the same exercise, spinal flex, but this time sitting in a rock pose. So inhale forward, exhale back, and stop. And feel the difference between this one and the one before, this asana and the other asana, and see the difference with what are the parts of your spine that is working in this one. And continue moving, synchronizing the movement with the breath. Last bit, keep going. And inhale at the center, suspend the breath in. Exhale, relax the breath, relax the posture. Take a couple of moments inside, scanning your inner world. What had been moving? How do you feel? And don't go into the analysis, just remain the witness. And from here, hands parallel, remaining sitting in a rock pose, hands parallel. We're grabbing the shoulders, 4 fingers in the front and the thumb at the back. And this time we'll be inhaling, twisting to the left, exhaling, twisting to the right. Powerful breath and powerful movement. And start. And continue. And full twist with your trunk, chest, head, and neck to the left. Inhale and exhale to the right. And continue. Use the mantra, so not to be swept in the thoughts and mental patterns. Use the mantra to remain in the here and now. And inhale at the center and hold the breath in. Exhale, relax the hands and the breath. Beautiful. And we'll be doing the same asana again, but with a variation. So hands parallel, grabbing the shoulders. And then this time we'll be inhaling both the back of the head of the hands will be touching beyond the neck, inhaling up, exhaling down. And there will be tendency like to crunch your neck to make sure that your neck is straight and that your hands find the way at the back of your neck. And start. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And come into like the parallel position. Inhaling up and come here. And continue. Continue moving with the breath. Keep going, using the mantra, using the breath. Don't get engaged in the arising emotions or the arising thoughts. And remain your position as a mere witness. Nothing to solve, nothing to analyze. This is not the time. Last 10 seconds. Keep up, keep up. And inhale both hands behind the neck, keeping the breath in and hold. Exhale, relax the hands and the breath. Take a couple of moments. Calibrate. Beautiful. And remain seated in a rock pose. We'll be grabbing the hands together for people who identify with them as ladies will be left over right. And for people who identify themselves as men will be right over left. And from here we'll be inhaling up, exhaling down. Powerful breath and powerful movement. It's working on the aura, your first defense mechanism. And keep going. Inhaling up, exhaling down, and continue. keep strengthening your aura. Keep moving the hands. Inhaling up, exhaling down, and continue. And inhale up and hold. Exhale, swipe the aura, relax the hands. And come sitting into a cross-legged pose. We'll be doing shoulder shrug. So inhale, left shoulder up, exhale, right shoulder up. And start. And make sure that your neck and head remain stable and only the shoulders that moves. And feel freeing yourself up from all the luggages that you're carrying, all the things that you feel that you need to sort out. Let go of all what no longer serves you and continue. And let's switch, inhaling right, exhaling left. And continue. Inhaling right, exhaling left. And keep going. Release and let go. Beautiful. And this time, we'll be inhaling both shoulder up, exhaling down. And continue going. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Both shoulders. And inhale both shoulders up as high as possible to the ears, keeping the breath in. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Beautiful. And from here, we're making a neck turns. So we'll be inhaling, turning the neck to the left, exhaling, turning the neck to the right. As if we're saying no, and start. Inhaling left, exhaling right. And this is work on the throat chakra, your ability to express yourself, to really say what you mean. To say your truth, to express, to really express who you are and what do you want. Without hurting yourself or others. And continue. And switch the direction, inhaling, turning your neck to the right, exhaling to the left, and continue. And inhale back to the center. Exhale and relax. Beautiful. And we came to the last asana for today. It's frog pose. So you will become standing up and then coming into a crow, but this time the heels together and the feet is on that V shape, okay? And hands at the tips of the fingers. And I'll be inhaling here, exhale all the way up, head to the knee. Inhale here and exhale all the way up. And if you have a knee injury, please, you don't have to extend your legs maximum, like whatever that you can. And we're doing here 26. So let's start. We're doing 26 frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And inhale and bend forward. Just remain bending, hanging. Beautiful. And inhale and very slowly find your way back to the mat and prepare yourself for Shavasana. Wearing your socks, covering yourself, and make sure that your back, your spine is straight on the mat, hands facing up and legs split out. Start like to let your breath flow automatically. slowing it a bit, and start sending orders to your body to relax. Relax your toes, relax your feet, relax your ankles, a little more relax your knees, thighs, thigh muscles, hip and hip joints. A little more relax your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Relax your navel, your chest. A little more relax your fingers, palms, wrist, elbow, forearms, shoulder, and neck. Little more relax your facial muscles, your chin, cheeks, nose, eyes, eyebrows, forehead. Relax your eardrums, and completely melt and complete let go and complete surrender. Enjoy your Shavasana. And slowly start returning to your body, deepening your breath, wiggling your toes, fingers, rotating your ankles and breasts, circles, and slowly start stretching your hands above your head to give yourself a nice, long, deep stretch. Waking up and slowly relax the hands and hug your left knee to your chest, rotating right side and stretching your left hand, looking to the left side, cat stretch. And then come back to the center, relax the left leg and hug the right knee to your chest, rotating left side and stretch your hand to the right side and look to the right side. And come back to the center and relax the right knee and hug both knees to the chest and rubbing the soles of the feet together and the palms together until you feel it heat and warm in your preference. And relax the legs to the floor and place your hands on your eyes, blessing yourself, feeling the prana in your face, and rub the palms again until you find it's warm and place it on the heart center, first left, then right. Feel gratitude. Gratitude for life, gratitude for breath, gratitude for your body, for the effort that you've done to yourself, gratitude for the time that you've given yourself. Feel immense gratitude for all the things that we take for granted, for all the things that we know and all the things that we don't know. And slowly hug the knees to the chest and rock yourself right back, left and back, left and right, and backward and forward until you come into a seated posture, preparing for the meditation. Beautiful. And adjusting the posture, sitting in cross-legged pose. And today's meditation is very famous in the Kundalini yoga. It's Sudarshan Chakra Kriya. It's very powerful and transformative meditation. And it helps to tap into the Kundalini energy, rising on the Kundalini energy. So we are more intuitive and more in neutral place to overcome the negativity of the subconscious. So we'll be sitting with the spine straight and the neck is straight line with the spine. And right hand will be in Gyan Mudra, thumb and index together at the knee. The left hand will be in Gyan Mudra, thumb and index at the left knee. And we'll be using the right hand and we'll be closing the right nostril and then we'll be inhale slowly and deeply from the left and keeping the breath in with a count of 16 Waheguru. I'll be playing the music and it will be, so we'll be closing the right, inhale through the left, suspending the breath in and then playing Waheguru, 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 16 times. And then after the 16 times finish, we will close the left and then exhale completely from the right. And then we do it again. inhaling from the left. And with each Waheguru, I will be like the navel, I'll be moving like getting the navel in like into three parts, with each part in like Waheguru, like as if it's like this part is like three, like consists of three compartments. With each Waheguru, I will keep the belly in with each part, and then with the other Waheguru, I'll be pulling the navel in. Okay. So and eyes will be gazing at the tip of the nose. Eyes is not closed, at the tips of the nose. Okay. So I hope it's clear. If not, please let me know. Otherwise, hands on the knee, left hand, using the right hand, close, and I'll be playing the music and that's Exhale and start shaking every part of your body. Start shaking. Distribute the energy and keep shaking for a while. Shake, shake, shake. And inhale and relax the hands and the breath and take a couple of moments. Beautiful. And inhale, exhale. Start rubbing both of the palms together. And place them at the heart center, at the middle of the chest. Inhale. Exhale fully. And let's inhale to close. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Peaceful, lightful, lustful, right? Throw your head. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any, if you want to share anything or like to ask anything, you're welcome to.